That's right, this video contains 29 scholarships that you can apply for this fall. Now, I am filming this video in 2021, so you might be watching it in 2022 or 2023. That's okay. Most scholarships are offered on an annual basis. So if they're due in, August or September of this year, they're probably still due August or September of the next year. And some of these scholarships you will see actually are due twice a year. So they might have a due date in October or August or September and a due date in January or March or something like that. Even if you miss the deadline for this October or this due date, there might be another one coming up in 6 months or less, or definitely check it out for next year. Now, in order to save you time, because that's what I'm all about, trying to help you make some money and pay for college and build wealth, I'm trying to save you some time, I have the video broken down by months. That's when the scholarships are due. So you probably want to look at the ones a month or two ahead of the due dates. But I do have that broken down in the timestamps or in the chapters so that you don't have to waste your time sifting through scholarships. If you're looking for scholarships and it's October, you don't need to see the ones that we're due in August right now. But you can definitely save this video for next August so that you don't miss out. So with that, let's get started. For those of you who are new to the channel, I am Thomas Knapp and this is Financial Empowerment. We're trying to help you pay for college in this video. So the first set of scholarships here are all due in August. All right, guys, the first one we have for you today is by the American Red Cross. This is the Leaders Save Lives Scholarship Program. You host a blood drive and you make your mark on the world. Sign up to be a host. By signing up to be a host, you're going to basically run a blood drive, and based on the number of pints of blood that you collect, put you in different categories where you're going to definitely get awarded a gift card, and then you get entered to win a scholarship. And there are different tiers of scholarships that you can win based on how many pints of blood that you got in your blood drive. Let's take a look. So if we scroll down here, here's the program awards. Here's the deadlines for, or the different drawings for spring, summer, and winter. So you can do this at different times of the year. And so for summer, that's what this one is due in August. If you collect between 25 and 59 pints of blood, then you will be entered in a scholarship for up to $1,000 or for $1,000, and there will be 6 winners. If you get 60 to 99 pints, you could be entered to win $1,500, 2 winners. And if you get over 100 pints of blood in your blood drive, then you will be entered to win $2,500, and there will be 2 winners at that level. You will also win, not be entered to win, but actually be awarded a gift card in the amount of $50, $100, or $200, again, depending on the amount of pints that you did collect. Now, I will say I looked through the description and through all the general guidelines and everything else. I could not actually find where these gift cards are to. But again, $50, $100, or $200 for a gift card to somewhere. Coming down here, it says, here's how you can get involved. So sign up to host a blood drive. And again, we're talking about summer. So the deadline is between June 1st and August 31st when you have to do your blood drive. And it says, form a recruitment committee to make your blood drive a success. Recruit your friends, family, and the community to donate at your blood drive, and then collect 25 pints or more at your blood drive, and you will earn a gift card and be entered to win a scholarship. So then we have some specific stuff here that has a program sheet. So for summer, we'll click on that. This says host a blood drive. It kind of goes over the same sort of stuff. Now here it says, to be eligible, a student blood program leader must be enrolled in high school or college, host a blood drive between the dates we just talked about, form a recruitment committee and invite your friends, family, and community to donate blood, and then collect 25 pints or more. The other thing that they have here is the terms and conditions for the summer program. This is basically a lot of the fine print stuff, so you can kind of go through here. It says mostly the same stuff we've already talked about. Again, June through August 31st. It does say a school may be used as a blood drive site as long as the school is out of session. It does say a donor center or regularly scheduled mobile operations. Those are not eligible for blood drive sites. Obviously, they're wanting you to create a blood drive that's in addition to what they already offer. So you can't just use a site that they're already going to be at and then say, oh, this is my blood drive. No, you have to create the event and then invite people to it. So just be aware of that. And then here it says prize drawing. A random drawing for the scholarship will be conducted on or about September 8th of 2021. Winners will be notified by telephone and or email. Any selection entrant who cannot be contacted or who fails to respond to any telephone message or email sent to such selected entrant within 3 business days of the first attempt to contact such selected entrant or who does not accept the prize may be declared ineligible, and the sponsor reserves the right in such event and its sole discretion to select at random from among all remaining eligible entrants. So basically they're saying, we're going to let you know if you won around September 8th, and if you don't get back to us, then you basically forfeit your scholarship. Definitely pay attention around September 8th for a phone call or an email, and make sure that you respond within 3 days so that you don't miss out on winning this scholarship. And then down here they have some examples of people that have done this blood drive in the past. So you can host your own. Start now. So click there and get started, and that will be your Leaders Save Lives Scholarship Program. That's our first scholarship for today. Moving on to number 2. All right, scholarship number 2 here is the SBB Research Group STEM Scholarship. So about the SSB Research Group STEM Scholarship. It is a scholarship that encourages and empowers students to create significant value and countless new opportunities for society through their pursuits of higher education, especially through interdisciplinary combinations of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which is what STEM stands for. In 2021, this scholarship will be awarded on a quarterly basis, so in addition to the due date here in August, they also have due dates all throughout the year each quarter. So if you miss this one, go ahead and apply for the next one and just keep applying each quarter until you win. It does say that there will be a total of 4 $2,500 scholarships that will be awarded throughout the year. So how do you apply for this one? Well, it says again, it's awarded on a quarterly basis, and the next application deadline is August 31st. So the guidelines. Basically, they want to read your response to this question. What have been your most significant experiences in STEM, again, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and how will you use STEM principles to improve the world? And this should be a short essay. It says 500 words or less, so it is a short essay. Eligibility is that you're currently enrolled as a full-time student, pursuing a degree in a STEM field, and immediate family members of current SBB Research Group employees are not eligible. I imagine that's a pretty small group, likely nobody in my audience, but who knows? So the winner selection, so here's what you need to know. There will be one award for this due date in August of $2,500 scholarship via the following process. The committee will select the eligible candidate with the best submission in its sole and absolute discretion shortly after the application deadline. Once notified by email, a candidate will have 2 weeks to accept the award. Failure to accept the award within 2 weeks shall disqualify the candidate. Pay attention. After this deadline of August 31st, make sure you're keeping track of your emails and phone calls so that you don't miss being notified of a scholarship so that they go to the next person in line. Don't lose out on free money that you actually won because you forgot to reply to an email. That would be terrible. And the last one, acceptance of the award may have additional requirements set by the committee and or the student's college, university, trade school, or design school. How about that? Trade schools and design schools are included for eligibility. That's cool. And the committee reserves the right to request further information from you, including but not limited to documents in support of the information that you provide. So they might follow up and just ask you to provide additional information for eligibility and enrollment in schools or transcripts or things like that. So just give them whatever they're asking for so that you can win the scholarship. All right, and down here, this is the third quarter application due August 31st. Applications are now open. And again, this is basically, you're gonna fill out all this information, and if we scroll down here, then you just hit next and you keep going, and that's how you fill it out, or you can contact them. So this one's pretty straightforward, a 500-word essay or less, and you could win up to $2,500 for college. On to scholarship number 3. All right, our next one here is a Michael Moody Personal Training. That's who's offering this next scholarship, and here it is, the 2021 Michael Moody Fitness Scholarship. Now, coming down here, this scholarship award is, $1,500 awarded to a high school senior, undergraduate, or graduate student who has demonstrated outstanding achievement, participation, and leadership in school activities and work experience. And they're interested in pursuing a career in health and fitness related fields. The student may apply and use the money for educational related purposes, including tuition, fees, books, supplies, room and board, and the scholarship is sponsored by Michael Moody Fitness. So that's what you need to know. Down here, some application deadlines. It says August 1st. And it says your scholarship application must be one of the first 1,000 submitted by the deadline date. So try to get it in sooner than later. Make sure that you're one of those first 1,000. Who is eligible? Be a United States citizen or legal resident living or claiming residency in one of the 50 United States, Washington, D.C., or Puerto Rico. Be current high school senior, undergraduate, or graduate student enrolled in accredited 2-year or 4-year university. This one's not for trade schools or design schools like the last one, just for your 2- and 4-year schools. Demonstrates ambition and self-drive as evidenced by outstanding achievement in school and participation in leadership in school activities and work experience. And then demonstrate interest in pursuit of a career and enrollment in the following majors: athletic training, psychology, biology, kinesiology, nursing, etc., etc., etc. You can read all of those for yourself. What will be awarded? A $1,500 scholarship award. Let's see. How do I apply? apply for a scholarship link at the bottom of this page. You're going to give details of outstanding achievement in school, list of involvement in school and community activities, work experience, and your high school grade point average. They do say only electronic scholarship applications received will be considered, paper copies won't be. So make sure that you're using the things that they say. And how and when will I be notified? This is the important part. All applicants will be notified of their status via email in early August 2021. The email address on file must be active and you must check your email regularly. Finalists will receive instructions regarding further documentations required for recipient selection. So again, check your email, make sure that you're paying attention and not missing out when you're notified to say, hey, you're a finalist, but we need another piece of paper. How and when are scholarships paid? They are paid in one installment in September of 2021. They're paid by these people and the checks will be made to the school of the recipient's account. So that's what you need to know, and then you would go here, apply for the Michael Moody Fitness Scholarship here, and then you can look here at the winner from 2021 and read about his experience. And so this is another scholarship where you could win $1,500 from the Michael Moody Fitness Scholarship. On to scholarship number 4. All right, our fourth scholarship here is for education. It says Future Educator Scholarship. This is offered by the Mrs. Prindable's Gourmet Caramel Apples. Who wouldn't like a gourmet caramel apple? They talk about their experience here. They say they're pleased to extend a 2021 scholarship opportunity. And it says, whether you're an incoming freshman or current student majoring in education, we want to encourage you to apply for this $1,000 scholarship. Fill out the form below and upload either your transcript or acceptance letter, and then tell us why you want to be an educator. What do you believe you have to offer the students of the future? The deadline is 8/19/2021 for submissions, and it says recipients will be notified via email on or about 8/25/2021. It says a check of $1,000 will be made payable to the award recipient's college or university. The recipient is expected to submit receipts in accordance with IRS regulations. So they're just talking about tax information there. And then here's who won it from 2020. You fill out this information here, and then you're going to upload that file, your transcript or exception letter, and then you put your 500 character, wow, that is short. What do you believe you have to offer the students of our future? Put your little essay there, say you're not a robot, submit, you're done. You're entered to win $1,000. So that one's pretty straightforward, pretty quick and easy. And don't forget to download my free scholarship prep bundle linked in the description. You'll get how to write a killer essay, get a great letter of recommendation, create a standout resume, and how to organize scholarships. This resource was created by me for the sole purpose of helping you to win more scholarships. So don't miss out and get your free download right now. On to scholarship number 5. All right, our fifth and final scholarship here is the Global Perspective Scholarship by Rustic Pathways. And if we come down here, it says that they empower students to positively impact lives and communities around the world through its innovative and responsible travel experiences. So they are offering a $1,000 scholarship to a high school or college student attending an accredited college or university in 2021. $1,000 will be granted to the school that referred the winning student. And it says, to apply for this scholarship, follow the instructions below. Submit the online application form and answer the following essay question under 500 words. What kind of global impact project is most critical for you to focus on and why? And what is your plan to make that impact in the next year and beyond? So, entry deadline is August 1st. You click apply now and you can get started on that application. Again, first place is $1,000 and they actually have runner-up awards for $250 for 2 other winners. An award of $1,000 will also be granted to the school that referred the first place winning student. What's the process? So they're going to review the essay question. This is the essay question we just talked about. You're going to complete and submit the online application before August 1st, and then judging will be based on the quality of your submission. Obviously, they're going to read your essays, and that's how they're going to determine who wins. And then you have to agree to the following terms and conditions. And again, it's a $1,000 award or $250 for each of the runner-up awards that can be used for tuition and books. Apply now. And then here's some frequently asked questions. If you have any other further questions there, here's the scholarship agreement, the terms and conditions you will need to read and agree to if you want to be eligible, and then some examples of people in the past. And then here's a little bit about what Rustic Pathways is and what they do, and you can check out anything else on their website there. So, another opportunity where you could win $1,000 with a 500-word essay. Now check out this next set of videos that are all due in the month of September. All right, our first one here is the Shout It Out Scholarship. This is by Unigo, and you can see here the award amount is $1,500 and the application deadline is 9/30/2021. All right, next we need to know who is eligible. This award is for U.S. students, must be legal U.S. resident or must be a resident in one of the 50 United States or the District of Columbia, and you have to be 14 years old. So what do you need to do? Submit an online written response to this question. If you could say one thing to the entire world at once, what would it be and why? 250 words or less. And how do you know if you've won? Here it says, on or about December 29th, a qualified panel of judges will select one potential winner. In the fine print, they tell us some of the stuff that they're looking for in your essay. It'll be judged 25% on writing ability, 25% creativity, 25% originality, and overall excellence is the final 25%. So what happens to the money if you win? The prize will be in a form of a check made payable directly to the accredited post-secondary institution of higher education attended by the scholarship prize recipient. They're going to send it to your school. And what else might you need to know? They clarify here that they will own your application, so they can basically do what they want with your application and your essay. And the names of the scholarship prize recipients of the scholarship program will be posted on the unigo.com website. Just know if you win, your name will go on the website. So that's everything that you need to know for the Shout It Out Scholarship by unigo.com. Next, we have the 2021 Make a Difference Scholarship. This is offered by Matthew Wilson, a lawyer. This scholarship is $1,000 and due on September 30th. Let's take a look at who's eligible. Any student currently enrolled in an accredited community college, undergraduate, or graduate program in the United States. This includes first-year college students. Specifically, the scholarship candidate must possess an interest in social justice as demonstrated by past and present volunteer, professional, and educational experience. And you have to have a minimum GPA of 3.0. So what do you have to do? For this scholarship, you're going to need to submit an updated resume, 750-word essay responding to the following prompt: how will you make your dreams a reality, and how does this make a meaningful impact on the world? How will you take practical steps to achieve these dreams? And you will need a current unofficial transcript from the applicant's school. And when you have all that together, you need to email that to scholarships@criminallawyerwashingtondc.com. And it's important to put in the subject line, Matthew Wilson, Attorney at Law, 2021 Make a Difference Scholarship by the deadline, September 30th. Moving right along. Another scholarship here is Military Scholarship for Veterans, Active Duty, and Military Spouses by Education Connection. This scholarship is worth $1,000 and it is due on September 30th. How do you know if you're eligible? Applicants must be military, active duty, honorably discharged veteran, or a spouse from any branch of the military. You must be a legal resident and 18 years old. And you need to be enrolled or plan to enroll by next fall. What's nice about this scholarship, it's also for part-time students. So what do you need to do? You're going to submit a 250-word response to the following essay. How has your military service prepared you to enhance your education? So again, how do you know if you've won? Well, the judging criteria is writing ability 25%, creativity 25%, originality 25%, and overall excellence 25%. The winners are usually notified within 90 days. So what happens if you win? For this scholarship, the winners are issued a scholarship voucher that is good until the posted expiration date. Once you're enrolled, you can submit the voucher for payment, and a check is then issued payable to the college on behalf of the student. So you're going to get a voucher that you will then redeem for the scholarship at the right time, and then the scholarship organization will send that money to your school. And then the scholarship money can be used for college-related expenses like tuition, fees, books, supplies, on-campus room and board, etc. So that's everything you need to know for the Military Scholarship for Veterans, Active Duty, and Military Spouses. On to the next one. And we have the Community College Scholarship offered by Optimal. This award is for $2,000 and the due date is also September 30th. In order to be eligible for this scholarship, students need to be enrolled at a public community college, junior college, technical college, or city college, and working towards a certificate, diploma, or degree at the associate's level or first-time bachelor's level. So this is nice because it's available for a lot more options other than just a four-year university. What are the other eligibility criteria? Well, you must be a legal resident of the United States, you must be at least 16 years old, you have to follow the rules, submit it on time, and you will receive a confirmation email a few minutes after submitting your application. It's important to note that if you are under the age of 18, you do need parental consent, as outlined here. Your parent or legal guardian must read and agree to these terms and grant you permission to participate in the contest. So if you are eligible, what do you need to do to win? You must answer 2 open-ended, personal, and thought-provoking questions. The students whose responses are the most persuasive, compelling, and well-written, as judged by our panel, will be considered finalists. And they have space on the same website to actually apply, filling out your personal details, educational details, and writing your essay right into the text box answering these questions. How will you apply your degree in the future? What do you anticipate for your first 5 years after college? Your answer should be 300 to 500 words. And the second part is state any special personal or family circumstances affecting your need for financial assistance. Your answer should again be 300 to 500 words. Now the criteria for this scholarship is financial need, which makes up 50%, academic commitment 25%, and then the personal circumstances 25%. The potential winner will be selected by the judges on or about 7 to 10 business days following the contest deadline, and all decisions are final and binding. So if you win, what happens to the money for you? Once again, it's going to get paid directly to your educational institution which the recipient is attending. And it's important to understand that they do plan to use your name and likeness to promote this scholarship. So that's all you need to know and do for the Community College Scholarship. This next scholarship is also by Optimal, but this one is the undergraduate scholarship. Also $2,000, also due September 30th, and pretty much everything else is the exact same, except applicants for this scholarship should be undergraduate students enrolled at a private or public educational institution and working towards a certificate, diploma, or degree at the associate's level or a first-time bachelor's level. So this does not apply to the community colleges and junior colleges that the previous scholarship was applicable for. So just look back at the information you just watched a second time for this scholarship as well. Moving right along. All right, our scholarship is offered by MoneyKey. They ask, are you a key thinker? This scholarship is for $1,000. And the two deadlines in the fall are September 30th and the spring is March 31st. So who can apply? In order to be eligible, you must be 18 years of age, be a U.S. citizen or permanent resident. You must be enrolled as a full-time student at a post-secondary institution, including an accredited college, university, or trade school in the United States. It's nice that it's good for trade schools. Possess a cumulative GPA of at least 3.0. So what do you need to do? First, you need to fill out the application, and you're going to have to submit an essay. Here is the prompt. What does financial responsibility mean to you, and what steps should students take to plan their budget? And some specifics on that essay. Must be in English, minimum of 500 words, a maximum of 750 words. Obviously, the essay contents must be original, and don't include any foul or hateful language. And you can enter your essay right here. So how will you know if you win? The scholarship recipient will be contacted by a third-party scholarship administrator or MoneyKey within 30 calendar days of the scholarship application deadline. If the recipient does not respond within 10 calendar days, MoneyKey reserves the right to award the scholarship to another applicant. So pay attention 30 days after the application deadline. Check your phones, check your emails, make sure that if they tell you you won, you respond so you don't lose that money. So what happens to the money? MoneyKey shall directly award the scholarship to the accredited institution on behalf of the recipient within 30 calendar days of contact with the scholarship recipient. Anything else you need to know about this scholarship? By applying, you are giving them permission to post your name and essay on their blog. So there you go, $1,000 from MoneyKey. Moving right along. Next is a scholarship by Jones T-shirts. This scholarship is a one-time payment of $1,000. The due dates for this scholarship are September 10th and January 10th. Are you eligible? Any students who will be enrolled in a college or university at the time of the next deadline, this scholarship is limited to students attending school in the 50 U.S. states. So what do you need to do? They say here you need to follow the essay and submission requirements exactly as outlined below to qualify for review. So your essay needs to be 1,000 words or more, but no more than 3,000. At the top of your essay, be sure you put this information and outline at least 3 steps that you plan to take in the next year to start a path towards having a career that you love. As you think of these steps, consider some of the ideas. What are your passions that could be turned into a career? What are some ideas you have for a business based on things that you love and are skilled at? And we want to hear unique, well thought out ideas. Make us believers. Make us excited. Make your essay stand out. You will also need to interview a professional in the field that you're looking into and that has at least 3 years of experience in that field. And then you're going to ask them at least 3 of the following questions. These questions and answers will be part of your essay. And then here are the example questions that you can ask. Then you're going to need to submit these things as a PDF format, name your file according to these requirements, email that PDF to scholarship@jonestshirts.com, and make sure you include these documents as 2 separate attachments. Copy and paste this into your subject line, and in the body of the email include this information. Again, please follow the above steps carefully in order for your essay to be considered. You don't want to lose before you even get started, so follow these steps exactly. So how do you know if you win? The recipient of the scholarship will be notified by email or phone within 2 to 4 weeks of the deadline. So how is it judged? All submissions will be reviewed and evaluated by our panel of judges. Credit will be given based on creativity, originality, passion, etc. And what happens to the money? Well, they say the student is responsible to ensure receipt of funds by the school and notify them if such is not the case within 60 days of the announcement. So after they let you know that you've won, they're going to send the money to the school. Within 60 days, if your school hasn't got that money, then you're responsible for contacting them to make it right. You have to make sure that you're on top of things here. You have some responsibility to make sure everything happens according to plan. So there you go, $1,000 from Jones T-shirts. Of course, I have to remind you about the Ultimate Scholarship Book. It has over 1.5 million scholarships, grants, and prizes inside. And they're indexed by career goal, major, academics, public service, athletics, talent, religion, ethnicity, and more. And each entry includes all the information that you need to actually complete the application process. They even include information on how to conduct the most effective search, write a winning application, and avoid scams. So click the link in the description and get your copy today to win even more scholarships and more money for college. Next. All right, we got ReuseThisBag.com offering the Environmental Awareness Scholarship Essay. It is $1,000 and it is due in February and September, the first of each month. So who can apply? College students, high school students, student groups, school classrooms. So what do you need to do? They say obviously submit your essays on time. The scholarship essays must be submitted through the application form at the bottom of this page, and only one entry per person, group, or classroom will be accepted. This year's essay topic is Climate Change is a Hotly Contested Debate. Tell us about how you think climate change will impact future generations. And they include a writer's checklist. Is your essay written in English? Does your essay answer the question? Does your essay address all parts of the question? Is your essay not less than 800 but not more than 1,000 words long? And does your essay have standardized citations and bibliography? So how do you know if you win? A winner will be selected by a panel of judges no later than 30 days after the scholarship deadline. So what happens to the money? If you are a college student, payments will be sent directly to the university. If you are a student with a parent sponsor, it will be sent directly to the parent. And if you are a classroom or group, it would be sent directly to the school. So there you have it, Environmental Awareness Essay Contest for $1,000. Moving right along. Up next, we have the Mayfirm Scholarship Fund. Again, a biannual scholarship fund. How much is it? $1,000. When is it due? The scholarship deadline is September 15th or January 15th. So who can apply? A student enrolled at either a community college or university. So what do you need to do? Answer this question. What is one traumatic experience you experienced in your life and how did you overcome it? It says attached to your essay, 300 plus words. Please include a copy of your resume, including current GPA, as well as what university or community college you are attending. So how do you know if you win? Winners will be announced September 20th and January 20th. Announcements will be posted on our Facebook page. So what happens to the money? This website doesn't specifically say what happens to the money, but I imagine it will be sent directly to the community college or the university of your attendance. Obviously, if you are the winner, then you will be able to contact them and ask. So there you go, Mayfirm, another $1,000. And to the last one. Finally, we're on to a scholarship offered by LabRoots. The application period for the fall is between June 18th and September 3rd, or the application for the spring is November 1st through January 31st. How much is this scholarship? $2,000. So who can apply? It says LabRoots supports undergraduate and graduate students pursuing degrees in science, technology, engineering, and mathematic disciplines. This program is open to students both in and outside the U.S. There is no geographical limits. So down here for eligibility, you must be enrolled or accepted for a graduate or undergraduate degree in the next academic year. You must be in a STEM field, and it is open worldwide. So what do you need to do to apply? You'll need to include your academic status and the institution, your resume or CV, and a project proposal. Now this says proposals for LabRoots scholarships will be limited to 4,000 characters, including spaces, and should describe either current research projects or a summary of what the scholarship will be used for. So how is it judged? It says selection is based on academic achievement and on the written proposal. How do you know if you've won? The winner of the scholarship will be notified by email before October 29th. So what happens to the money? The award can be paid to your institute or department for disbursement to you. Apply now. So there you go, LabRoots Scholarship can win you $2,000. And don't forget to subscribe for even more content like this. Now these next scholarships are all due in the month of October. However, there's kind of a big chunk of October scholarships because some of them are due more than once a year. Definitely don't miss out on those next due dates if you don't win this time or if you already missed the deadline. All right guys, it's finally here. There is a Zombie Apocalypse Scholarship. Who's offering such a scholarship? Unigo.com. How much is the scholarship? $2,000. When is it due? October 31st. And who can apply? Must be 14 years of age or older at the time of application, must be a legal U.S. resident, must be a resident of one of the 50 United States or the District of Columbia, and this award is for U.S. students. So what do you need to do? Submit an online written response to the question. Imagine that your high school or college has been overrun with zombies. Your math professor, the cafeteria ladies, and even your best friend have all joined The Walking Dead. Flesh out a plan to avoid the zombies, including where you'd hide and the top 5 things you'd bring to stay alive. 250 words or less, so you're gonna have to be concise, 250 or less on this. So how is it judged? We got written ability 25%, creativity 25%, originality 25%, and overall excellence 25%. So how do you know if you win? On or about January 29th, a qualified panel of judges will select one potential winner. So what happens to the money? The scholarship prize will be in the form of a check made payable directly to the accredited post-secondary institution of higher education attended by the scholarship prize recipients going to your school. So there you have it, $2,000 for a zombie apocalypse scholarship. Try saying that 3 times fast. Zombie apocalypse scholarship. Oh, moving on. All right, our next one here is the AES Engineering Scholarship. How much is this scholarship? $500. And when is it due? October 8th. So who can apply? They specifically do not require a particular grade point average. They say this will be based on character as determined by an evaluation of the essays that are submitted. This award is available to high school seniors and all students attending a post-secondary educational facility. And they say you are not required to be taking engineering courses to be eligible for this scholarship. So what do you need to do? You will need to submit an essay between 500 to 1,000 words and answer the following question. When you look back on your life in 30 years, what would it take for you to consider your life successful? What relationships or accomplishments will be important on this journey? They also clarify, there is no application packet for the award, and please do not include your resume at this time. Do include your full name as well as the name of the school you are attending this year and your plans for next year. And you're going to submit the essay to scholarships@aesengineers.com. So there you have it, $500 from AES Engineers. Moving on. And our final scholarship here is GEM Learning. How much is the award? $1,000. When is it due? It says all essays and proof of enrollment must be submitted no later than 11:59 p.m. on October 31st. So who can apply? This is an undergraduate scholarship to help students with dyslexia and/or auditory processing disorder attending a college university in the US or Canada. So what do you need to do? You're going to simply send an email to scholarships@gemlearning.com with the following: your 500 to 650 word essay on living with dyslexia or living with auditory processing disorder. It must be in a Word or PDF format, and proof of college enrollment. So how is it judged? Well, they do say your essay should be educational and/or inspirational. Give us all unique insights into what it's like to live with a learning struggle. So how do you know if you've won? They say the scholarships will be awarded by November 15th. The recipient will be contacted by email. Failure to respond within 3 days will result in the forfeit of the scholarship. So definitely check your email around that date so that you don't miss out on the scholarship. So what happens to the money? The scholarship will be paid directly to the recipient in December. So there you have it, GEM Learning, and you could win $1,000. Moving right along. So we have a scholarship here from Rent Lingo. How much is their scholarship? $1,000. So when is it due? You can apply by October 1st or by March 1st. So who can apply? Any student 18 years or older currently attending a college or university may apply for the scholarship. So what do you need to do? Write an essay about your dream job, 750 words or less. The top overall winner will receive the $1,000 scholarship, and the top 3 submissions will have an option to get career advice or coaching from Rent Lingo's founders. And how do you know if you've won? Winners will be announced 2 weeks after the application deadline. Look out for an email from Rent Lingo in your mailbox. And what happens to the money if you win? They say you may choose to spend it at an arcade or pay for rent. Check out our rent calculator. So because they're not giving you criteria on like, oh, it can only be applied for tuition or it can only be applied for room and board, that tells me that this scholarship probably doesn't have any of those restrictions. You can use it for anything you want. What else may you need to know? International students can apply, and you can reapply for the scholarship every term. So there you go, $1,000 from Rent Lingo. Moving along. Next we have the Student Loan Hero $5,000 scholarship. So how much is it? Well, we just said it's $5,000. However, there will be 2 $5,000 prizes and 4 $2,000 prizes for runner-up. So when is it due? Scholarships for the summer-fall open February 24th, the deadline is April 16th, and the winners are announced on June 25th. For spring scholarships, it opens on August 9th, deadline is October 4th, and the winners will be announced by December 3rd. So who can apply? You must be 18 years or old, must be pursuing a degree at a college or university, or attend an educational institution that basically does the same thing as a college. If you're really not sure, then definitely read the fine print. So what do you need to do to win? You must submit a short essay, 500 to 700 words, answering the following. What financial challenges have you overcome growing up? How have they shaped your goals and career aspirations? So how is it judged? There will be a panel consisting of 4 personal finance professionals. Each essay will be given a score based on clarity of writing and organization, grammatical correctness, relevant to the prompt question, and creativity and thoughtfulness. Equal weight will be given to each of the 4 criteria listed. So again, how do you know if you've won? Well, you will be contacted on June 26th or December 2nd, depending on the term for which you applied, and you will be contacted via email address. And what happens to the money? Funds will be distributed from Student Loan Hero directly to the school. So there you go, Student Loan Hero, $5,000 scholarship. 2 people could win $5,000 or 4 people could win $2,000. And here we go! Next we have the Web Design Scholarship. What I like about this one is there's no essay. It's offered by Lounge Lizard. So how much is this scholarship? $1,000 awarded semi-annually for fall and spring semesters. And you also get design critique from Ken Braun, founder and chief executive officer. So when is this one due? For the fall semester, the applications are due October 3rd. For the spring semester, applications are due February 19th. So who can apply? It's only open to students attending school in the United States. Applicant must be a student at an accredited school or be accepted to begin school at an accredited school within 6 months of application. So what do you need to do? Well, you can fill out the application information right here on the website, and down here, after you submit your academic information and your unofficial transcript, it says here, Web Design Submission. Submit a design or live URL. Show us how creative you are. The web design can be from the past or present, and your submission will be entered into our semi-annual $1,000 award contest. The winner will also be granted a design critique session with Ken Braun for any project of your choosing. So here's where you're going to submit your web design file or your URL. If you're submitting a URL, they want to verify that it's you by having you enter your name into the HTML meta keyword tag. If that's not possible, then select no for this question. So interestingly enough, you can actually win this contest up to 2 times. Applicants can win the contest up to 2 times only. But a lot of scholarships you can only win once, so the fact that you can actually win this award 2 times is pretty cool. And what happens to the money? All funds will be dispersed to scholarship recipient within 30 days of being announced as the winner. So there you have it. Not only could you win $1,000, but you could get a web design critique from somebody in the field. Now I know you've heard me say it before, but I will say it again. This book here, Debt Free Degree by Anthony O'Neill, is a great resource for paying for college. He talks about student loan debt and how it robs you of your freedom and finances for decades. He also talks about which classes to take in high school, how and when to take the ACT and the SAT, the right way to do college visits, and even how to choose a major. Debt Free Degree will show you how to pay cash for college and set you up for success for your life. Click the link I have down in the description and get yourself, and here we go. Now we have the Car ID Scholarship Program. Another thing I like about this one is there's no essay. So how much is the scholarship? $1,000. And when is it due? April 30th or October 31st. So who can apply? Any current U.S. student who is enrolled in post-secondary education in the upcoming semester, is between the ages of 16 and 20, is not a Car ID employee, is not related to an employee of Car ID or its partners. So what do you need to do? Create a photo inspired by any aspect of the automotive industry and email it to scholarship@carid.com. Then they give you some ideas to get you started. They say photos can be cropped, spliced, or edited however you see fit, and photos must be relevant to the automotive industry. So there you go. You don't have to write an essay. Just take a picture and edit it however you like, submit it. This is great for creatives who aren't great at writing. So how is it judged? We're looking for the most creative, inspiring, and thought-provoking photos. So get to work and show us what you've got. The winning photo will be published here and our other social media pages. We'll pick our favorite photo and send a check for $1,000 to the winner. Winners will be announced on May 15th or November 15th. So there you go. The money will be sent directly to the winner. You're going to email your photo as a JPEG file to scholarship@carid.com and include this information in the email as well. So there you go, $1,000 for a picture. And finally, we have a whole section dedicated to scholarships that are due in November. Get these ones finished before the end of the semester so that you can have more money for next time. All right, guys, right out of the gate, we have a $2,000 scholarship. And what I love about this scholarship, once again, is that it does not require an essay. Now, it's not one of those sweepstakes scholarships where you just throw your name in a hat and hope you win the lottery. You actually have to do something, but this is actually designing a greeting card. They say at Card Direct, our job is to capture a moment that resonates with our customers and present it through our greeting cards. So we want your help designing our next top-selling holiday card. So that's what this scholarship is about. You're going to submit a design for a greeting card and you could win $2,000. And actually, side note, later in the website, it actually uses $2,500 in the text. So I'm actually not 100% sure if this is a $2,000 or a $2,500 scholarship because they use both numbers in different places. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. So what's also nice about this is they show you previous winners of previous years, what designs they won before, so you kind of know what types of cards they're looking for. And here we have the timeline. So it says entries are due November 1st, and voting will take place November 4th through November 14th, and then winners will be announced November 22nd, and they give us this nice little calendar here that you can scroll through to give you an idea of when everything will be done, and November 22nd, you'll know if you won. Now, who can apply for this scholarship? In order to be eligible for this scholarship, you have to be 17 years of age or older, either a full-time student enrolled in a post-secondary education institution, and this includes junior colleges and vocational schools, which is cool because not all scholarships apply to those. Or you have to have been formally accepted into such a post-secondary education institution and will begin within the next calendar year. So if you're not already in college, you have to be enrolled in college. So like high school seniors, this counts. So what is it that you need to do? Well, obviously you're going to design a greeting card, but here's some of the specifics. In the frequently asked questions section, it says what types of designs are permitted. So this kind of gives you some of the technical details, like down here. It must be at least 300 DPI and a maximum file size of 5 megabytes. And the theme of the design for this year, it says we're looking to expand our holiday card selection with designs geared towards December holidays and seasonal greetings. Winter and mountaintop landscapes, Christmas themes, still life such as ornaments, animals, wildlife in the snow, Santa portraits. Use your imagination to create a unique holiday card. So again, use those ideas as a jumping off point. Don't maybe just put a Santa on the front because everyone's going to do that. So, come up with something creative. Or again, if you're a photographer, go and take your own pictures and design your own cards. But this is kind of a fun one that doesn't require an essay that you could win $2,000, $2,500, totally worth it. And then how is it going to be judged? They say all entries will be evaluated by an internal panel of judges. The top 20 entries will be selected for a public voting round hosted on the Cards Direct website. Everyone is allowed to vote once per day. The top 5 entries will advance to the final round. And then they have an internal panel of judges that will select the prize winner based on these design criteria: overall aesthetic appeal, creativity and originality, quality of the execution, and the versatility and application for use as a greeting card. So as long as you keep all that in mind, that will help you to make a winning greeting card design. And what happens to the money? This is the part of the website where they actually use $2,500 instead of $2,000. So that's why I wasn't exactly sure the amount, but here it says here, the selected winner will receive a $2,500 check made payable to the qualified institution shown on the winner's entry. So they're going to send the check directly to your school. And another cool thing about this is even if you don't win, they may actually still want to use your artwork for a card design. And they tell you here, what happens to my artwork if I'm not selected for the scholarship? They say if we would like to use it on our website as a product, we would contact the artist, which would be you, directly to purchase the design using the internal system in place for artwork procurement. Artwork procurement. That's hard to say. You could still sell a design to this company even if you didn't win, if you'd make a good enough card. So that's pretty cool too. You could still make some money even if you don't win the scholarship. And they say, well, you can put text on your card, it's not a requirement, and they do not need text for the interior of the card. So there you go, $2,000, $2,500 for a scholarship where you don't even have to write an essay. Moving on. All right, now we have the Markforged Distinguished Black Engineers Grant. This is funded by Markforged, and it is $2,240 for a single winner. It is currently open, you can apply now, and the application deadline is November 19th. And the eligibility requirements are that you are a Black American. They say the grant will be awarded to a Black American student studying any engineering fields at top-tier technical undergraduate or graduate university programs in the U.S. And additionally, they say applicants to this grant will be considered for current and future internships and job opportunities at Markforged as part of an innovative industry-leading team that is transforming manufacturing. So what is it that you need to do? Well, there's an essay. Please describe a project you're actively working on. Tell us how this financial award will help you achieve your project goals if you were the scholarship recipient. 500 to 1,000 words. So there you have it. If you click apply now, you could win $2,240 for the Distinguished Black Engineers Grant by simply writing a 500 to 1,000 word essay. Moving on, and we're moving on. Now this next one is also by Markforged, and it is the Distinguished Women Engineers Grant. This one is for an amount of $2,255, and the application deadline is also November 19th. The eligibility for this is that you must be women identifying. So again, this grant will be awarded to a woman studying any engineering field at a top-tier technical undergraduate or graduate university program in the US. And just like the last one, applicants to this grant will be considered for current and future internships and job opportunities at Markforged. And for this one, you also have to write an essay, but the topic's a little different. If you had an unlimited budget, how would you use the funds to further your projects that are already underway, or for future STEM-related projects? 500 to 1,000 words. So click apply now and get $2,255 if you win this scholarship. All right, and moving right along. Now this next scholarship is offered by AED Superstore, but what I wanted to highlight once again is this is not strictly an essay contest. In fact, they actually give you the option. You can write an essay, or you can make a video. You could win up to $1,000 here, again, without having to write an essay. So again, how to apply for the AED Superstore $1,000 college scholarship. One thing to know is that it is due twice a year. It's a biannual scholarship, so the due dates are May 31st and November 30th. So who can apply for this scholarship? To be eligible, you must be a legal resident of the US. You must be either a college-bound high school senior or a student currently enrolled in an accredited university. So what is it that you need to do? First, they're going to give you a list of information and facts, and then the essay or the video is going to be in reference to this information. So I'll go over that information right now. Sudden cardiac arrest, SCA, occurring out of hospital claims over 350,000 lives each year. Here are 6 facts about SCA and automated external defibrillators, AEDs, you might not be aware of. And here are the 6 facts. SCA can happen to anyone at any time, regardless of age, race, or gender. SCA affects roughly 16 people under the age of 18 every day. Only 1 out of 10 people who have SCA outside of a hospital survive. The survival rate for SCA victims decays by 10% for every minute without proper defibrillation. After 10 minutes, survival is negligible. AEDs have voice prompts and will talk the rescuer through every step. Under Good Samaritan laws, voluntary rescuers are legally protected when aiding those in sudden cardiac arrest distress. So out of those 6 facts, you're going to select one of the previous facts you were shocked by, previously unaware of, or wished more people knew about. And you're going to find a creative way to raise awareness in your community about your chosen fact. Then submit either a video, less than 3 minutes, or a short essay, less than 500 words, which describes and or shows us what you did. So you're essentially going to do some sort of PSA, public service announcement type of idea, and write an essay about what you did or make a video about what you did. Your video or essay submissions must include the following to be considered: which fact you're choosing, starting with, "I didn't know that," or "I wish more people knew," why you chose to raise awareness of that fact, and how you raised awareness in your community about your chosen fact. We want to see your passion, personality shine. We look forward to watching or reading your submissions and wish you the best of luck. Now they give us some additional guidelines for sort of how to submit the applications. Specifically, if you're sending by email, make sure to use the following document naming format: last name _ first name _ fact number. So specifically use that format or it'll get your essay kicked out, or your video. To submit your essay or video, please submit our scholarship application form, so you can click right there and it'll take you to there, or you can also email an attachment to scholarship@aedsuperstore.com with your name and the name of your college you're attending. If you're unsure of which college you might be attending, please indicate this with TBD. To be determined. Winners will be selected and notified once a selection has been made. So what happens to the money if you win? Well, they say scholarship checks will be made co-payable to the selected student and the university of his or her choice, unless otherwise noted. That means they're basically going to send a check that has both your name and the school's name on it. So there you go, another opportunity for $1,000 that does not require an essay. On to the next one. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how to say these names, so I'm going to go with Baucus and Shanker. Shanker? Bacchus. Baucus. It's definitely Baucus, and probably Shanker, but it could be Shanker. You take your best guess. Baucus and Shanker LLC scholarship. So how much is this scholarship? We got $2,000, and it's a semi-annual scholarship. So when is it due? Students must submit entries by November 30th to be considered for the spring semester award given in January. Again, there's a second due date though, so if you want to be considered for the fall semester award given in September, students must submit by July 30th. So who can apply? Any high school senior accepted to attend a 4-year university by the time of the award, or full-time student attending a four-year university in the United States who carries a 3.0 cumulative GPA may apply. So what is it that you need to do to apply? You're going to write an essay of no fewer than 800 words about your opinion on the importance and efficacy of the 7th Amendment and how it affects your life. You're going to email your essay as a .doc or .pdf attachment to scholarship@coloradolaw.net. And a quick Google search can show you what the 7th Amendment is. And so how do you know if you've won? They say here that the scholarship committee will review each application and notify the winning student of their award by email. So make sure you're checking your email. And send any other questions to scholarship@coloradolaw.net. And you could win $2,000. Next, and if you are finding this video helpful, then please help me out and give a tap to that like button. It's free and it really does help the channel reach even more people with this information. And here we have the Education Matters Scholarship. This is a $5,000 award. And the scholarship is due on November 30th. So who's eligible for this scholarship? You must be a U.S. student, must be 14 years of age or older, you must be legal U.S. resident, you must reside in the 50 United States or the District of Columbia. So what do you need to do? You're going to submit an online written response to the question, what would you say to someone who thinks education doesn't matter, or that college is a waste of time and money? 250 words or less. So this is a short essay. You're gonna have to be concise and careful in all the words that you choose. And for more of the scholarship rules, you can click right here. So how are they gonna judge this? It says a qualified panel of judges will select one potential winner based on the criteria of writing ability, creativity, originality, and overall excellence. And what happens to the money? The scholarship prize will be in the form of a check made payable directly to the accredited post-secondary institution or higher education attended by the scholarship prize recipient. So again, they're gonna send it to your school. So there you go, Education Matters Scholarship up to $5,000 for a 250-word essay. And now we have the Price It Here Scholarship Program. How much is this one? $1,000. And when is it due? The essay will be completed by November 1st, the winner will be selected by November 10th, and disbursement of the awards by December 1st. Or the second deadline, the essay will be completed by May 1st, the winner selected by May 10th, and disbursement of awards by June 1st. So, who can apply? All applicants must be currently enrolled or due to enroll as a full-time student at an accredited U.S. college or university for the semester that they are applying to receive the scholarship. Applicants are not required to have a minimum GPA. So what do you need to do to apply? You need to provide a copy of your school transcript, and you need to post an original 500+ word essay entitled Price It Here Incorporated Scholarship and see instructions. So here's the essay prompt. They say entrepreneurs are always seeking innovative ways to be competitive in the market and growing their business. With that said, the 500-word essay must answer the following 3 questions. So don't answer one of them. It says must answer the following 3, so all of them. We have, in what ways do you think technology will influence the future of business and customer satisfaction? What are 2 core values you believe a business should maintain to ensure the highest level of customer service is achieved? And over the last few years, marketing evolved from traditional shotgun marketing such as print and TV radio ads to a digital world of websites promoted on PCs and mobile devices. What do you think might be the next innovative approach in marketing for businesses? Now, the actual application process, they give you 2 ways to do it. Option 1 is email your essay to this email address. Option 2 is to publish your essay publicly. This can be a student blog or university website, your own website, or a big platform like medium.com, blogger.com, etc. When complete, email us at info@priceithere.com, send your full name, college, university name, and address, and proof of enrollment, and make sure to send us the URL or link when your public post is listed. Include at least one source or link that cites authoritative sources on consumer protection or home improvement, including one link to www.priceithere.com. And they sure include all this information here in the email. So how is it judged? Essays submitted will be judged by Price It Here Inc. scholarship team, who will review the essays for creativity and writing ability. And how do you know if you win? They will attempt to notify the scholarship winner by phone and email. If you do not respond within 30 days, they reserve the right to withhold the award or give it to a runner-up. So definitely check your emails and phones. And what happens to the money if you win? The award will be directly submitted to the financial aid office that corresponds to the student's primary.edu email address. There you go, another $1,000 from Price It Here Scholarship Program. Alright, now guys, real talk for a little bit. I make these videos specifically for you to help you pay for college, so I want to make them even better and include things that you guys want to hear even more. So if you like these types of videos specifically, put that in the comments, but also if there's anything in these videos that you don't like or that you do really like, then I can take those things out or add new things to improve your experience and help you pay for college. Also, it will help you out in the future to not have stuff you don't like and to get more of the things that you do. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notifications so that you don't miss my my next video helping you pay for college. Woo! 29 scholarships, that's a lot, but if you apply for all of them, your odds of winning are much higher than if you only applied for 1 or 2. So definitely take the time to try to apply for these scholarships. I do have another video that'll be coming out with some of the big scholarships, like up to $50,000 type of scholarships. And if you want to click right here, you can watch this video that shows you more tips and tricks to actually find and win scholarships. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.